Cinderia is a top-down action roguelike where you hack and slash through a world that got completely wrecked by a witch who set everything on fire. The main setup here is that you can absorb the corrupted magic that destroyed everything and use it as your own weapon without going insane, which is pretty cool. Thank you to Cinderia team for sponsoring this video. So the game has pretty fast combat with tons of different abilities you can mix together. The gameplay loop here really works like a classic roguelike. You fight through rooms filled with enemies, pick up cards that give you new skills or upgrade existing ones, collect equipment, and eventually face a boss. And of course, when you die, you go back to a hub area where you can spend resources to unlock permanent upgrades. Keep in mind that in the game's demo, the hub area is still pretty restrictive. The combat itself feels responsive. You've got your basic attacks, a dash to avoid damage, and special abilities that use energy. One character throws daggers and can stack poison on enemies, while another is more tanky with a shield and spear setup. The game has this nice backstab system where, as the name probably suggests, you deal massively more damage from behind. I do think though that the game should ramp up its difficulty a bit, because especially the first couple rooms are not very challenging. Even more so for players who have played roguelikes before. If you make use of the backstab system, you really can breeze through the beginning of the game, which players looking for a challenge may find underwhelming. As for the build variety, the game has decent options already. If you go for a poison build, you can get abilities that throw multiple poison daggers, apply more poison stacks per hit, and increase the damage poison deals over time. There's equipment too, with effects like a compass that changes direction every 15 seconds and gives you bonus damage if you attack that way. The game is going to include 4 characters total, each with completely different playstyles and around 180 skills to unlock per character. The game has over 130 equipment pieces. Each run gives you random room types and events. Sometimes you get combat, sometimes a shop, sometimes a rest area with furnace for upgrades. The progression system has multiple parts. In the hub between runs, you talk to different NPCs who each handle different upgrades. One lets you unlock passive blessings like starting with more gold or getting health back after clearing rooms. Another handles researching with notes that give you benefits like better health potion drops or extra reroll options when choosing abilities. The story setup is pretty straightforward, dark fantasy stuff. A witch burned the world, and now you're one of the few peoples who can use corrupted magic without losing yourself. The game rewards you for playing smart. Perfect blocking with the shield character triggers special effects. Moving around as certain characters releases frost rings that damage enemies. The music is good and the art style is appealing. The soundtrack deserves some special mention, as they invited the composer from Dead Cells to work on the music. Right now the game is in demo from an early access release planned for February 2026. If you like roguelikes where you can experiment with different character builds and ability combinations, this seems worth keeping an eye on. And this sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.